When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Hawkeyes will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Illinois' offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and
breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Hard running there. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged out of the air. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking for space. It's Dickens. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Illini.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa's offense has the ball for the first time. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Finds a soft spot in the middle.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Turning it on. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Finds his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants into big plays. When you've got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
He'll start this drive firing. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Looking for a crease. It's Dickens. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The screen, and watch out. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Hawkeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Motion from the wide receiver. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Hawkeye! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the run, it's Dickens. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. caught in the backfield. It's Moulton. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man. It's Dean. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Hawkeyes are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got his man. It's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And the Hawkeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's a fumble on the play. The defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Fires to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Fighting Illini pinned deep in their own territory, trying to find some breathing room on 1st down. The give to the lone running back. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
There he goes. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Dickens. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to set up the screen. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
Safety roaming the middle of the field. You can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. To the air on 1st down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
That pass is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Got his man downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
22 water. 22 water.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped down at the 27. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Illinois! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Got his man quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Hawkeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Leaves it with the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Lost one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. Got his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Past the 40. At at the 35. He's open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He wants to change this route. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU.
Caught in the backfield, it's Dickens.
Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Caught close to the marker. It's Dixon. Running free. The 10. Touchdown to Illini. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out.
Number 24, set to kick this one away.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Give to the single back. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw for it. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. breaks into the open. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. Called his own number on that one, but they are ready for it and stop him. It'll be fourth down. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking for space. It's Dickens. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his tight end. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's the Heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Dickens. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'd already taken one back to the house. This time it'll be a touchback as he takes a knee. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. finds his big tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long.
He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had two guys near that ball.
Wants to throw again. Caught near the sideline, it's Dean. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Went on that outbreaking route. Really, it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Iowa! He got a step and just dusted the field.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin is ahead early inside Camp Randall, but that's not exactly Ron Dane out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by a field goal over Rutgers. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He breaks a tackle. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
It's a running room. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Dickens. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Dickens. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Gets it out quickly. Got room at the 35. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Coming out on 2nd down, trying to put this one away. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Nice move to pick up yardage. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll send the tight end in motion. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on! A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, give on the inside. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trying play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got an open man. That defense got gashed, but they finally get it to the turf at the 47. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job.
There he goes! Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Dickens. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice play call there on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. On the move, it's Patterson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve.